an opportunity for you to avoid a lawsuit for copyright infringement and misrepresentation under. You provide our office with all correspondence you have had with other H3 Snark users. Okay. Your only option to avoid litigation. Wow. So this is like this is a threat saying you have to do this or we're going to sue you. Oh, Ethan Klein. Just when you think this guy couldn't sink any lower, he never ceases to amaze. So, getting right to it, we have new threats using his Foot Clan, Foot Fungus, whatever he calls his crew of followers. He's now got them doing a new harassment campaign, but we'll get into that in just a moment. Before we get there, we have an update on the Snarker situation. Remember when Ethan said he was going to come after the Snarkers and sue the Snarkers and pretty much everyone in the H3 subreddit and fan club started celebrating like Snarkers were going to do time in prison, basically. 3 weeks or whatever time frame that he had casually given it came and went, and then I think the only mention that we really heard of it again was from Ethan saying something about his lawyers can't do shit. But it's just now coming out what Mr. Ethan was actually doing. He wasn't just talking to his attorneys, he was paying them to send harassment letters, to send extortion letters, allegedly, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if it's legally extortion, and I don't know if this attorney would be liable for anything. Privileged and confidential settlement communication. Dear Mr. Blank. Another funny aspect of this, they did not get the correct gender or name for this individual. It's kind of interesting that they're making specific legal threats when they don't even know their name. Anywho, we are counsel for TED Entertainment Incorporated, TEI. If you have counsel, please forward this correspondence to your attorney and have them communicate with me directly about this matter. Under no circumstances does your use of TEI's work on r/H3 Snark constitute fair use. 2. Your 12/5/24 fraudulent counter notification constitutes misrepresentation. 3. An opportunity for you to avoid a lawsuit for copyright infringement and misrepresentation. Now we get to the meat of it, right? Your post on Reddit did not constitute fair use. In the takedown notice our office issued on September 18th, 2024, our office provided a highly detailed fair use analysis to explain why your post did not constitute fair use. First fair use factor. The first fair use factor examines the purpose and character of your specific use of TEI's work. The 9/18/24 takedown explained that your post does not serve a different purpose or have a different character than the original work. Because 1, the title of your post, Ethan and Dan confirm posting to Snark will get you banned, did not provide any commentary, criticism, or further insight into the context of the clip, but merely summarizes the contents of the clip. This is insane. Your only option to avoid litigation. Wow. So this is like this is a threat saying you have to do this or we're going to sue you, especially when you get to what the option is. I don't know why the first one is crossed out. It probably has something to do with something personal. 2, you provide our office with all correspondence you have had with the moderators of H3 Snark. 3, you provide our office with all correspondence you have had with other H3 Snark users. Okay. 4, you provide our office with all correspondence you have had with Reddit. And 5, you provide our office with information regarding the identities of the H3 Snark moderators. If you do not or cannot satisfy all 5 conditions, TEI will sue you for copyright infringement and misrepresentation. Keep in mind that federal court filings are public. Anyone performing a simple Google search on you, let alone a background check, will discover this. Can attorneys just write letters and just blatantly lie? Because I'm pretty sure they know this would not come up in a background check. Will discover this information. Once judgment is entered against you, the court's finding that you engaged in copyright infringement and lied in a legal document will also be publicly available. What legal document? Interesting. So what was Ethan's reaction after this letter was posted on the H3 subreddit?
There's the new snark some of you guys might know.
Oh.
It's called Leftovers H3.
Okay.
Which, by the way, kind of gives away the game. They're like, we're not Hassan fans. But the new snark is Leftovers H3. On that subreddit, you will find a slew of horrific personal attacks against private people being encouraged by the mods of the subreddit and being upvoted by the community, being embraced by the community. I would urge you guys to report all of those to Reddit because, once again, their conduct is absolutely beyond the, it's insane. Like, why should a subreddit be allowed to just like do personal harassment campaigns against private individuals? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know. I don't know what else to do, so maybe that.
Absolutely delusional. You can tell by his expression there, he's not even doing a good job of acting. He's clearly saying this with the intent and purpose of sending his foot fungus soldiers to brigade, mass report the leftover subreddit, which I hope these subredditors get busted for doing mass reporting. Word on the street is some of them are already getting popped for it, so that's good. Good to hear. But yeah, this is just disgusting, disturbing behavior from Ethan Klein of H3. And to be very clear, I am fairly using this clip and this material to criticize this clown, Ethan Klein. That is the purpose that I am fairly using this clip, just in case anyone is confused, and just in case there's any confusion regarding my use of this clip of Ethan Klein. It is to criticize his dumb ass. Hopefully that's clear enough for everybody. Once again, you have an example of Ethan Klein using his influence, his power, and his crazy fans to go after different subreddits that aren't doing anything different than what happens every day on the H3 subreddit, where they post clips of Hassan and talk shit about Hassan. It's basically a snark sub of Hassan or anybody that disagrees with Ethan or criticizes him. So we have this clear double standard from Ethan and his foot fungus soldiers, and it's just really pathetic. They need to do some self-reflection. They need to touch some grass. Anything that'll help Ethan and his foot fungus soldiers get through this. This is a clear example of him using his people to harass other groups, and he gets away with it every single time. It shouldn't be the case. It just shouldn't be the case. He shouldn't be allowed to freely do this. There should be some measures in place to stop him from just sending his millions of fans. But let's be real, it's a lot less than that now, but he still technically has millions of subs, potentially millions of people he's sending to harass Brigade and just go after people. And you can see it. You can go on Twitter right now, you can go on the subreddit right now, and you can see his people are attacking, just like he tells them to do. Ethan Klein just doesn't have a whole lot of friends anymore, but even the friends he does have, like Steiny, who's, let's be real, he's one of the Nelk boys. He's not exactly the epitome of a non-scummy dude. And even Steiny has some words for Ethan and how he handles the Hassan situation.
Want to make it look bad or what? Why don't you ask me something positive, dude?
Listen, okay, try.
Like, yo, how is yours and Steve's relationships now? Oh, it's really great, H3. You know, after the podcast, we mended the relationship. Since you didn't watch the whole thing, it ended very positively. We shook hands.
Okay, good.
Showed love to each other.
Good.
Something that adults do. And
Good.
hopefully you and
Ethan's not picking up on the setup there. He's not getting the point of the delivery, and he's saying good. Those are all good things, right?
Hassan can do one day.
Oh, bro, you are fucking with the fucking. You are literally walking with the sheep. If you were my friend, listen. If you were my friend,
and maybe I'm
if you were my friend, you wouldn't even have had him on. It wouldn't even be a question.
That is like, go back to middle school and you know who the shitty friends were? They were the friends that would be like, I'm not going to be friends with you if you're friends with so-and-so. If you talk to so-and-so, we're not friends anymore. That's what Ethan's pulling right now. And it just shows that he's not a real friend and hang out with who he wants him to hang out with. This is just ridiculous, childish, narcissistic behavior, and it's just really sad to see. Like, how do you not have some self-reflection and look back on this at all and not realize that you're acting like an idiot, dude? Even Steiny gets it.
I'm just letting you know, and maybe he fooled me, but it seems like that guy actually
He did fool you.
At this point, maybe not at this point, it's different, but it seemed like he actually genuinely cared or cares about you.
Yeah, he did fool you. He's a psychopathic piece of shit that spent the.
I almost thought he was gonna say, yeah, he did care about me. No, he can't even give him that. He can't even admit that Hassan ever cared about him. It was all a lie. It was all a sham. It was all an evil socialist communist game to trick him and to radicalize him. But it didn't work. This guy is so delusional.
The last year trying to destroy me. And by the way, and just lying, clipping, doing all this ridiculous shit. And that's part of his shtick, is that he shows up to other people's show and like a psychopath who can perform on a high level to.
That's his shtick. He goes on other shows because he's an internet personality. Dude, this man is deranged and delusional. He really thinks everything is about him. Hassan didn't go on this other show for his own reasons. He went on this show to trick him, and it's all part of his master plan to get at Ethan and destroy him. And when Ethan outright said that he was trying to destroy Hassan and leave him with nothing, and spent months working on a video specifically designed to destroy Hassan, that wasn't him trying to destroy Hassan's life. Hassan ignoring him for as long as he possibly could, that was him trying to destroy Ethan. This man is delusional on a level that should be studied by scientists around the world, aliens, whoever. Study this man. This man, I mean, I haven't seen delusion like this since Trump supporters, and here he's on the phone with a Trump supporter who is not as delusional as he is. He's making Trump supporters look smart. That's how stupid this man is. Holy shnikes.
To charm and trick people. That's what he does. And he's explicitly said it, that he does.
He knows it's a lie. It's like looking around to make sure Hassan isn't there to destroy him with a big sexy hug.
Does it for the explicit purpose of running normies through into his funnel to radicalize them.
Well, he didn't get me.
He did. It sounds like he got you. It sounds like he got you. But that's okay. I hope it's a good episode. Yeah. But you know they say psychopaths are very charming. It's that thing. Like on the surface, they're very charming.
It's just very clear that this man has lost it. There's no coming back. This was a little over a week ago.
And by the way, Hassan, if you think I'm done with you, I'm not done with you by a mile. I'm taking the trash out. I'm saving you for my main course, you fucking propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter, who spends all day lying. It's funny, this narrative, Ethan's obsessed with Hassan, literally spends hours every day on a stream talking about me. I saw the guy. I saw
Okay,
him.
cool. I didn't want to interrupt.
So guess what? Don't worry, buddy. I got time for everybody. I'm making time for everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm just that kind of guy. The world is wide enough for all of us. Hamilton. So don't worry. Don't worry. You know what I mean? We go from the bottom up, and everybody's catching these hands. Don't worry about it, Hassan.
First of all, no one's catching those hands. You are just full of empty threats. You ain't doing shit, man. And this is just really pathetic. I'm actually hearing defeat. I know it's kind of meant to sound like a threat. It sounds like he's saying, I'm giving up for now. So don't be surprised when I'm not coming after you for now, because I'm focused on Noah now. But I'm gonna come back. You don't you worry. I'm coming back. I'm gonna do some stuff. He is definitely giving up. He's not doing a content nuke number 2. That's been out the window for a long ass time. This says I'm not gonna do shit, so that's why you're not gonna hear from me for a while. But I still want you to be thinking about me. I still want to be in your head.